In standing Qigong practices, what you do is you pick a posture and you hold it for 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, or sometimes even longer. And I know it sounds a little bit weird to just stay still like that for an extended period, but what happens is you start to go through your body and explore your whole inner landscape at an almost glacial pace. Now, what that's like is really interesting because some of the postures, they can look like Tai Chi postures, they can be very symmetrical and small, they can be with the arms by the side. There's a huge range, and my teacher actually talks about 200 different standing postures that the Taoists had developed over time, and from those 200 postures, a lot of Chinese medicine evolved, and even Tai Chi sort of has its origins in there as the postures got strung together. What they noticed was that a particular posture moved energy through the body in a particular way. And what you get when you hold a particular posture is you get insight into these internal connections in a way that you would never get from just moving around. So sometimes I think about the old man of the mountain up in New Hampshire when his face fell off, right? I think it was 2003. The whole side of the mountain that looked like a face from the side sheared off and collapsed. And to me, that's analogous to doing a moving practice. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're there. And it's like looking at the mountain and seeing 1 minute it fell off, it was there, the face was there, and the next minute you blink and look back and it fell off. Well, in standing, you would have been on the mountain with the old man, holding that posture and watching every little micro degree of loosening that went on those rocks before they sheared apart and fell off. And it's a completely different way of experiencing what's going on inside the body. You know, that same feeling of you're holding your shoulder and you're in that posture and you're kind of struggling with it, but you feel every little micro degree of it starting to loosen and relax, and then it slides away from your neck and opens up, and it's released. Whereas if you were moving all the time, it's stuck, you try to stretch it and pull it, and it doesn't quite let go, and you don't know where the right switch is. But when you stand, you start to feel into that space, and you start to explore it and release it in a way that it completely lets go. So to me, the interesting part about standing isn't just that it can create different kind of relaxation and different kind of internal connections. It's the speed and the pace, and what does it feel like to watch something shift and change its quality in your body over a half an hour. That's an incredible way to train the mind, and it's an incredible way to fuse the mind and the body in a sort of engaged, interactive, and yet in some ways very passive way. So to me, that's what I like about standing Qigong.